What's up, guys? Today I'm doing a trade recap. Took a very micro loss at the start of the market. Going into the day, I was very bearish. I'll show you why. So if you go over here, we had a huge daily SMT. Is kind of what made me so bearish. I think we still have it in place, but obviously it's not really mattering. As you see, we have this gigantic SMT right here. So when I zoom in down to the 4-hour, I see we're very we just had taken this recent level down here. This buy side level, same thing over here. So just gonna zoom in a little bit. Go to the really the bias came from on the 5-minute because hourly we had an imbalance here. London, Asian right here. London we kind of just bought up. Same thing on this side. Now at the time, let's see if I can let's do this like this. Can I replay? Yeah. So we'll go to the 5-minute chart or the 1-minute necessarily. And I'm not a big fan of entering trades before market open, but this one was super clean, but I still waited because it is in my rules. Now, so we have this big SMT out here that I did show you guys, right? This is an SMT. And then we also had an internal SMT. I think it was this. Yeah, so we had a small internal SMT. Not that it matters that much, but it kind of just helps show. And then, so going from here, we have a nice change in the state, right? Liquidity swept. It's not the cleanest change in the state, but it still acts as one. I'm zoomed into the 1-minute at this point. Now, the key levels that I am targeting are this low right here. This is one of my main targets. And this low over here. It's before the big imbalances. So, as you see, we get big displacement down through this kind of consolidation range. I look at all this as low resistance. It didn't act like it, but that's kind of how I was interpreting it. We created a nice 5-minute imbalance right here, mark that out. So we're very bearish over at the start. We have huge displacement down. We're going into market open. We have these stacked internal highs on NQ. This was an SMT, a bearish SMT. Soup. So I'm looking at this as soup, right? Let's replay. So as we get close to market open, I'm very bearish right here, right? I want to see price come back to discount, which is right here. Why discount though? Because we do hit the standard deviation projection. Depends how you draw it. If you draw it from here, standard deviation is right here, and it's exactly what we reject off of, right? So once we reject this area, like we are, you expect to go back to discount, right? Which is the soup 5-minute change in the state displacement, to then continue lower. At the same time over here, you see we were creating a 15-minute. So right when market opened, we created a 15-minute imbalance. Instantly got ran, but that's not what matters. So if you take it, how do I, so we go like this, bang, market opens, it's like that. I get in right here. I had a great fill because I had a nice limit order set. So my fill was like right here, and my first stop was like up here, and I was kind of just targeting all the way down here. I was going to take off main right here, leave one runner for this low. But if you can see over here on this chart, on the far left, I can zoom in. Probably shouldn't. I can. So as you see right here, was this the market open? No. This candle right here, market open candle, ES starts to sell heavy and NQ is still buying. We get enough room to push lower. So what do is I put my stop loss like right above the wick. Think this was my fill. So this is what it really looked like, right? And I'm thinking ES is selling, so if we're gonna sell, we should sell now. We shouldn't. There's no need to come back up. We've manipulated the lows, or the highs. We're inside the 5-minute imbalance. We're at discount. Respecting standard deviation, ES is selling. All of these things are aligned with this thing. I'm assuming this to be the sell side of the curve, something like that. So that's why I'm able to minimize my stop. And well, first this candle came in, then so it was like this. I put my stop at that high. And then as you see, it gets drilled, price goes up, I get stopped out for, I think it would have been 5 points. It would have been a 5-point stop because it was like 40 bucks in total, which would have been 5 points over 4 contracts. But that was the loss. And then the rest of the day, there really hasn't been anything. After that, we've kind of just been very bullish overall. And yeah, no other really trades today. They're not really clean setups. I think that was the cleanest setup possibly. We've kind of just been buying. It looks like we're going to continue to buy. Maybe this is a sign to go lower. You have a change in the state here. Your imbalance, kind of respecting it, kind of not. you know, you get the inverse, maybe something, I don't know. Nothing for me personally, but someone might take this. There's a lot of room to the downside. We have a huge buy up. One candle brought in 85 points. But today's a good day of being able to minimize risk, understanding what is happening in the market, understanding when to get out of the market. You know what I mean? Be able to minimize the stops like that. Yeah, that's all I have for today. Super small loss trade recap. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Free Discord in the link. But yeah, thank you so much.